5 master scholarships for the year 2021 to 2022. These are distributed across 6 faculties, and you'll need to sit down and go through the degrees you are interested in to see if they're actually participating in the scholarship program. Application deadline is on the 31st of January 2021. You need to make sure that you've applied for a master's program at the university for you to be able to qualify for the scholarship. And the program that you're applying for must have a starting date of 1 September 2021. If you're looking for an opportunity to live the American dream for a while, then the Obama Foundation Scholars Program is for you. This program actually seeks to support dynamic and rising leaders from all over the world in an innovative one-year academic and leadership experience. You'll have an opportunity to select and enroll in additional courses offered by the Columbia University that are relevant to your specific field. For this particular program, it really doesn't matter whether you're working in government, the private sector, or NGO. They're really not fussy. This is not a degree granting program. The Obama Foundation scholars who complete the Columbia University program actually just receive a certificate of completion from the Obama Foundation Scholars Program at Columbia University. At Columbia, the scholars will participate in a year-long, rigorous, immersive program that brings together academic, skills-based, and experiential learning designed by the Columbia University. Key requirements for you to be able to apply for this program include an online application form. You need to submit your CV, a personal video statement. You may need to write an English proficiency test if you come from a non-English speaking country, and you may also need to respond to short essay questions. The deadline for this program is on the 13th of December 2020. Next, we are after the land of kings and queens. Chevening scholarships are fully funded scholarships by the UK government that support you to take any master's degree in any subject at any UK university. The program offers awards to outstanding scholars with leadership potential from around the world. Applications for Chevening scholars are now closed, but to find out when applications will be reopened in 2021, you can actually take time to subscribe to one of their newsletters. When you visit their website, you have an opportunity to use their online course finder to see which universities or courses can be covered by this scholarship. Chevening scholars are fully funded. Flights, accommodation, and course fees are all included, so you are free to focus on achieving your professional goals and maximizing the experience of a lifetime. To be eligible for this particular scholarship, the courses you choose must be full-time. They must start in the autumn term, which is usually around September and October, and they can only be for master's programs. The MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program is a fully funded scholarship program. This scholarship program has partner universities and institutions and covers tuition for secondary, undergraduate studies, as well as master's degrees. The financial package includes tuition, accommodation, books, and resource materials. It is a fully funded scholarship program. For you to qualify for an undergraduate, that is your bachelor's degree, you must be below the age of 29 years old. For a master's degree, you need to be younger than 35 years old. It is recommended that you take any test that they have a few months before starting your application process. So your test can be for English test or anything of that sort if you're coming from a non-native English-speaking country. So you have to try and take time to do those before starting your application process. In the land of koalas, kangaroos, and dreamy beaches, Monash University is giving away fully funded scholarships to both international and domestic students that wish to study in Australia. Monash University scholarships are for both master's and PhD degrees in any of the academic field. For you to be able to qualify for a scholarship, you need to make sure that you've actually applied for any degree at Monash and you've received an offer letter from the university. So with Monash University scholarships, they are a bit tricky. As much as they do say that they're fully funded, you realize that once you start going through the different scholarships, that some are for tuition only and others are for stipend, which is your living expenses only. So what you then need to do is that when you do apply for a degree and you actually want to apply for a scholarship, you can apply for as many scholarships as you want, which is for both tuition and for living. And as you get approved for any of them, you can then combine them to be able to build your own fully funded scholarship. Macquarie University has one of the most generous scholarship programs in Australia, providing many opportunities each year to international students who wish to undertake studies there. Macquarie has quite a number of scholarship programs, but the fully funded one is from the Australian government called the Australia Awards Scholarship. These provide long and short-term study and professional development opportunities to students from developing countries around the world. They are targeted to provide enhanced leadership, knowledge, and technical skills to partner governments, tertiary institutions, and strategic organizations that are driving sustainable development. Deadline for the Macquarie University Scholarship differs by the country of residence, so you need to check on their website to see when the deadline for your country is. This particular scholarship, once again, covers master's degrees only. Once you finish their scholarship program, you're required to leave Australia for a minimum of 2 years, and failure to do so will result in you incurring a debt for the total amount accrued for your scholarship program. The Rotary Peace Fellowship Program is awarding 130 fully funded fellowships or scholarships for dedicated leaders from all over the world to study at one of their peace centers. This foundation is actually awarding 50 fellowships for master's degrees and 80 certificates at premier universities. Accepted candidates study peace and development issues with research-informed teaching and a diverse student body. The programs last 15 to 24 months and include a 2 to 3 month field study, which participants design themselves. If you decide to receive funding for their certificate program, you'll have to wait 3 years for you to be able to apply, as well as just qualify for their master's degree program. Rotary Peace Centers offering the master's program are located at the University of Queensland in Australia, University of Bradford in England, International Christian University in Japan, and the Uppsala University in Sweden. Deadline for this particular program is currently closed, but the dates for the new deadline for next year, 2021, will be made available in February. The Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree, also known as the EMJMD, is a prestigious international study program jointly delivered by an international group of higher education institutions in Europe. Most of the institutions require applications to be submitted between October and January for courses starting the following academic year. In this particular scholarship, depending on your program, you will study in 3 European countries in 3 universities and get a dual degree awarded by 2 European universities. This is a highly competitive scholarship, so do not take any requirement for granted, including the English test. Deadline for this particular scholarship depends on the university that you would have applied for your master's degree. And this is one of the few scholarship programs that has no bond restriction for you to return to your home country once you graduate, which makes it even better. Next is the Asheneiger Scholarship Program, which provides educational support to orphan children worldwide. You have an opportunity to study a bachelor's degree at either an institution in Japan or an institution in any other country. For you to be able to qualify for this program, you need to have been born after the 1st of September 1998, so you must be aged 23 years or younger. The reason behind this is that Asheneiger wants to prioritize young people for their leadership program. And the second reason is that students who are aged 23 years or older typically have greater difficulty in obtaining a student visa to study abroad. Like most scholarship programs, you have to return back to your home country to make a contribution using the knowledge you'd have gained as soon as you graduate. This is a fully funded program. Tuition, air tickets, medical cover, living expenses are all covered, and the deadline is in February 2021. The Rose Scholarship is one of the oldest and perhaps the most prestigious international scholarship programs out there. It enables young outstanding students from all over the world to study at the University of Oxford. A class of 100 students is selected each year from over 60 countries all over the world. For this particular scholarship, you can either apply for a master's or a PhD degree at the University of Oxford. Deadline for this particular scholarship differs by country, so you need to check and take time to see when the deadline for your country will be. Koç University in Turkey offers extensive scholarship programs for top-performing international and local students. This scholarship covers funding for both master's and PhD degree programs. And for you to be able to qualify, you need to take time to see their checklist and make sure that you submit a strong application that will increase your admission chances. The deadline for the scholarship program will be announced in mid-February 2021, and this is a fully funded scholarship program. So your tuition, your travel, medical cover, living expenses are all covered for this particular scholarship program. The Shanghai Government Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship offering opportunities to non-Chinese students for multiple disciplines to be able to study in China. So if you're interested in pursuing your studies in China, then this program is for you. Philosophy, economics, law, education, literature, history, management, science, engineering, agriculture, medicine, and art are all fields that are covered by the Shanghai Scholarship Program. For this particular scholarship, you'll be able to apply to various universities within China, and the deadline will depend on the university that you're applying for, but it is mainly between January and June of each year. This scholarship program covers bachelor's, master's, and PhD degree programs. For you to be able to qualify for a bachelor's degree program, you must have a high school diploma and be below the age of 25. For you to qualify for a master's degree program, you must have a bachelor's degree and be below the age of 35 years old. And for you to qualify for the PhD or the doctoral program, you must have a master's degree and be below the age of 40. The Fulbright Foreign Student Program is one of the well-known scholarship programs out there. It enables graduate students, young professionals, and artists from any country to study and conduct research in any field for either master's or PhD degrees in the United States. Approximately 4,000 foreign students receive Fulbright scholarships each year. This scholarship operates in more than 160 countries worldwide, but the selection criteria and awards differ from country to country. You'd have to take time to visit their website to see if your country is there on the list, and also to see what people from your country actually do qualify for. Generally, the grant covers tuition, airfare, living cost, health insurance, basically the whole 9 yards. The Fulbright program provides funding for the duration of the study. Deadlines are around February and October of each year. This is one of the many scholarships that actually do require you to return back to your home country when you graduate. You'll not be allowed to come back into the United States for a certain period of time. And most applications for this Fulbright scholarship program are actually handled by the United States embassies in your respective country. VLIR is an organization that supports partnerships between universities and colleges, providing opportunities for international students to study in Flanders, Belgium. Flanders is the Dutch-speaking northern region of Belgium. VLIR also only provides support for 15 master's degrees related to sustainable development, which they have taken time to list down on their website. So you can go through some of the degrees that they have to see which one speaks to you the most. Another nice thing about VLIR is that they also provide scholarship funding for training and not just for degrees. So if you're looking for something that is not as advanced as a degree, maybe you just want to take a quick short training trip around the world, just flying to Belgium, they can cover for that. The deadline differs by the university which you then decide to apply to. So some universities may have earlier closing dates and some will stay open maybe up until next year in March. You just need to take time to see which one actually just works out the best for you. The last scholarship on this list is the Russian government scholarship. This scholarship is available on the basis that you want to complete a master's degree at any university or various universities within Russia. For you to qualify for the Russian government scholarship, the first thing that you need is to make sure that you've got a bachelor's degree. The deadline for this particular scholarship is on the 18th of December 2021, and it is a fully funded program, so tuition and other benefits will also be covered by this scholarship. We've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this one. We've gone through 15 different scholarships from different parts of the world. I've also taken time to make sure that I've put all the links to all the universities and the scholarship programs that I mentioned today in the description below. So if you're interested or know someone that might actually benefit from this, hey, just share the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it. And also don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye.